Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Real Farm. Today is October 20th, 2017, and Real Farm is now available for purchase. The price is somewhat steep. It is $39.99. And if you want to buy the deluxe edition, it is $44.99. The deluxe edition comes with a soundtrack. It's on Steam. The link is down in the video description, so go check it out. But, I'm sorry I hadn't done more videos on this game prior to release, because I've had this game for, over 2 weeks at least. And, what was the mission? I'm so used to it. Oh, we have to go and sow the field. And, anyway, I kept getting hung up on this mission during career mode. The first week I had it, I didn't have any problems with it, but then they did an update that kind of broke the mission on the pre-release trial version. So when the full version came out today and they were like, yeah, we patched it, I decided to come back in. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we can complete this mission and continue on with Real Farm in career mode. I get a lot of questions like, is the game good? What's the game like? Those are kind of subjective questions. Is the game good? Yes. I actually really like this game, and I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't share more of the career mode prior to the game's release. I really like the career mode in this game because you start out with pretty much next to nothing as far as, you kind of think of it as, okay, if you were, a young 17, 18-year-old kid and you were just out of high school and you wanted to begin your life as a farmer and all you had is your pickup truck, well, this is kind of like the game that's, or the, I guess, the scenario game mode or whatever you want to call it, that's probably best going to represent that, that type of a scenario or a career. Because basically, if you're just like a freelance farmhand, you're going to be going around, to different farmers. Maybe you already know some farmers in the real world, and they can hook you up with a job and so on and so forth. And so, you're going to go work for them, earn money, hopefully save money. Maybe once you get up to a certain point, you're going to be buying your own farming equipment, and doing even more jobs for more farmers, and so on and so forth. So this game kind of represents that, which is a little bit different than like your farming simulator. Now, farming simulator does have jobs that you can do for other farmers, and people are obviously going to make comparisons between that and Real Farm, and I've already seen people like, oh, this is a ripoff of Farming Simulator. The problem I have with such statements is that you can literally say that about any farming game that comes out that is, 3D like this. And I'm not just talking about like a 2D top-down simulator or even like a, kind of like a real-time strategy game where you have that a little bit more of an isolinear or isometric, I'm not sure the right term, view of the farm, I guess, and where the games are a little bit more about farm management and not actually simulating the actual farming. So it's not a copy. I mean, different companies are always going to try to make similar products that are going to simulate whatever. Whether it's, a farming game, whether it's a truck driving simulation, a racing simulation, a flight simulation. I mean, go out and look at all the flight simulators out there, and tell me how similar they are. They all try to replicate the cockpit layout of a Cessna 172 or a 182. And there's only so many ways to do that. You can take a picture of the control panel and copy that into the game, and it's going to be the same, for every single game. And there might be resolution differences or shading differences or whatnot, but they're all going to be, relatively similar. And so, to come out and just make a blanket statement that, oh, well, this farming game is just a copy of Farming Simulator 17. Well, you could say that for any game, just to be argumentative, if you want to be argumentative about it. And I didn't put in the puke with mount. Come on, back up. There we go. So sure, there are going to be maybe subtle similarities, but I think as a whole, this game does stand alone, and the career mode is fun. It's a type of fun that I can't really. It's not easy for me to describe, but it's not the kind of fun that I've had previously in a farming game. And to me, and I'll be straight up with you. I was sent this copy by Sodesco. I didn't pay for it. I wanted to get out there, do videos for you guys. I'm not being paid to sell a product. I'm just kind of being paid. No, I'm not even being paid. What am I? That was like a totally a Freudian slip. I guess I'm. You could kind of make the argument that I'm being paid in that they gave me $40 to buy their game and review it for them. So, I'm not out there to tell everybody, go buy this game. $40 is not an insignificant sum of money. Now, if you're on a console, you're probably used to games being more expensive just because that, per game, most companies are paying, probably about a $20 per game licensing, $15, $20 for every game that they sell is what they have to pay to have their games on, Xbox One or PlayStation 4 or whatever the console. But, where Farming Simulator has kind of set the standard, for farming games, and it's got everything right now. You've got full mod support. You've got, almost every brand you can think of, minus John Deere. And and you also have multiplayer. Well, this game's got none of that, and it's significantly more expensive. At $39.99 right now, and that could change. They could always lower the price. Oh, come on! I did it again. Oh, good. It looks like we're actually making some progress on this field, and it looks like we're gonna be successful. But anyway, the price is not cheap, and I think it's going to I think this game will eventually price itself out of the range of certain players, especially the younger kids who might not have a whole ton of money to spend on a game like this. It's kind of leaving those guys high and dry. I think it would be smart for Sodesco to basically cut the price of their game in half. And I think that they would more than make up for, whatever projected profits they had at the $39.99 price range at a $19.99 price range. Because I honestly think twice as many people would buy it. They have an uphill battle. You're going up against Farming Simulator by Giant Software, which is kind of like established. Well, it's not like established. It has established itself as the industry standard. And when these new titles that come out, they're all going to have a big uphill climb. Whether you've got Cattle and Crops, whether you've got Real Farm, Pure Farming, and even the Professional Farming series, which actually I think Professional Farmer I think it's called a Professional Farming or Professional Farmer American Dream. That just came out like 2 days ago. I actually requested a press copy, but I might end up just having to buy it and do a review on it. And it looks it looks absolutely terrible, but I don't know. I might play it just to see if there's anything whatsoever redeeming about it. But there are options to Farming Simulator, but it's kind of subjective whether or not you personally think they're going to be better or not. But I have to say that I have, like I said, there's something about Real Farm that I haven't really experienced in a farming game before, and I think that is actually the career mode that we have right now, because I'm really enjoying it. I have like my own save that I play just by myself, not for live streams or anything like that, though I actually might play it on live streams in the future. I don't know, but yeah, this is a really enjoyable game, and it's going to be up to you whether you want to dish out the $40 for it. And again, prices could vary. If you're watching this in 2018 or 2019, click that link. Oh, yes, great job. Okay. 2018, 2019, where you're going to be getting, or where the game's been out for a long time, you might be able to get it for a lot less. So, just keep that in mind. So some people just might want to wait until they see it in the bargain bin. That's going to be another option for people. Graphically, the game is very good. Now, I think this game has a lot of similarities between the old Professional Farmer series, when I think it was actually made by a different developer, and this game feels a lot like that one. The Professional Farmer 2017 and this Professional Farmer American Dream are obviously done by newer developers who, they just look terrible. And so I did actually like the old Professional Farmer series. I don't know why they must have switched developers, or I don't know what the deal was. Okay, so we finally made it past. Well, I finally did. You guys are like, hey, this is the first time he's doing it. Yeah, we made it past the sowing mission, and so we're going to go on and see what's next. And it's been about 2 weeks since I've played this. One thing I think that they definitely could improve on is the turn radius of vehicles. The turn radius, I might have mentioned this in a previous video or live stream, but I'll mention it again. The turn radius is kind of ridiculous. Learn how to harvest a field, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go and jump back in here. And we're going to go get the combine. Oh, you have to kind of go around to the front here somewhere. Don't even tell me I have a new problem. Really? Oh, there we go. Okay, that was weird. Ah, we're literally inside it. Okay. So here's our harvester, the Comet 11KL. I don't think this is a real name brand or anything. I think it's just a generic name brand. And I don't even know, this combine design doesn't really look familiar to me. So I don't know if it's like similar to anything in the real world, but which it may or may not be. I don't know. All right, so here comes the harvesting. It's actually been a while, been about a week. I don't think I've harvested anything since they did that update. Like in the, not early, well, yeah, I guess it was early access, but all right, what are we doing here? I don't want to jump out of the vehicle because it'll give me the, you know, like, you have to get back in the vehicle in like 10 seconds. And, okay, so the graphics, it looks like they're missing the textures for the actual combine, but I can kind of see them. Let's see if we can kind of zoom in here a little bit more. See how there's these kind of shadows moving along? I think that they just need to fix the graphics textures. So not a big deal. I mean, those kind of things happen, you know, especially on games like this. Actually, let's just go. Maybe I'll lift it up anyway. All right, let's go. Let's zoom all the way out here. I was kind of hoping that they would have that fixed. Oh my god, the turn radius on the combine is atrocious, and combines turn on a dime, guys. I mean, they freaking have a really tight turning radius, so they do need to fix that, I think. But yeah, you know, hopefully we'll see some updates here over the, you know, the next few weeks. Very few games. I mean, look at Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and what a debacle that was when it first got released. And you know, that company, you know, Playway has done amazing things to get that fixed and up and going. So yeah, I mean, you know, this isn't Playway, but you know, I will keep. I'll keep pulling for Sedesco that they'll get everything done. Wait, what? Checkout? Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone, and I'm like, what? It's like some Instagram notification. Everybody's always like, Brad, you should get on Instagram. It's like, I got on Instagram once, and like I put up like one photo, like, I don't know, a bazillion years ago, and that was it. I was like, no, not my thing. I do share a lot of photos on my Discord, so you know, make sure that you check out my Discord. I get on there, talk with my fans whenever I can. Quite often, actually, almost every night. You know, I'll pop on there. So, you know, if you don't know what Discord is, it's kind of like a, you know, voice or text chatting program. You can get it on your phone. It's free. You can download it for free. I'll put the link. I'll try to remember to put the link. I think the link's already in my video descriptions. Come on, lift up. But yeah, check that out. It's always nice to talk to new people and say hi. Let's see how. Okay, we're a little bit more than halfway done. I'm gonna do this whole field. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I missed a spot. OCD, kick in. There we go. So what are we harvesting? I think we're harvesting barley, but I can't be sure. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. Also, with this game, I should say, if you don't already have one, go out and buy yourself. See what I mean about the turning radius? It's freaking ridiculous. If you haven't already done so, go and buy yourself an Xbox 360 controller, because this game pretty much... Actually, I think an Xbox One controller works as well. Go out and buy yourself one, because the game is set up for consoles. You can play it with mouse and keyboard, but the mouse sensitivity is super sensitive. Like, it's almost ridiculous how sensitive it is. And so, you know, you do kind of have to be aware of that. I'm sure that they will add in probably, you know, hopefully soon, let's see if I can go slow here and get a tighter turning radius. Not really so much, huh? Yeah, they really need to fix that turn radius thing. All right, we're almost done with the field though, so we'll probably just have about one more trip down the field, and we will have completed the mission. Which I can't remember if this is the last mission that we get. No, I think there's one after this. You did a great job, you're getting the hang of it. I'm just going to complete the field, because, you know, I don't want to leave my farmer out, you know, in the cold. Wait, can I get this stuff? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I wonder why I keep skipping just that little bit. That's bizarre. Okay, let's turn around. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we picked up that little bit. Just have to lift up when you go in reverse. Oh wait. When you go in reverse, because otherwise you go really slow like this, and you're like, why it's going so slow? And I'm just going to go up. We're just going to do a little bit of this, and then I'll back up. And then we'll finish out this row and head back to the farm. One thing I really like about this game, it's not really apparent right now because, you know, it's like the middle of the afternoon. It's like, you know, 2 p.m. in game, at, you know, 14:03 hours. But when when you start getting towards nighttime, the shadows start stretching out. They actually have a real lighting engine in this game, which Farming Simulator doesn't have, and I've been very critical of that in the past. You know, whatever version Farming Simulator 19, when that comes out a year from now, they really need to actually develop a realistic lighting engine. Why they haven't, I have no idea. Probably because, you know, it's going to cause performance decreases, especially on lower end PCs, and which is a huge part of the Farming Simulator market. Okay, there we go. That is one of my best harvests ever. Yeah, that's because I completed the whole thing. If you continue, you may be my successor. It's time to buy your own tractor, so you'll earn more doing jobs with your own equipment. Check out the other farmers. They will have jobs available too. So my next goal is to buy my own tractor. Now, one of the cool things about this is you don't actually have to buy it. You just have to rent it. You just have to have a tractor. And so we're going to go do that. And there's not... I don't think there's a job available here. No, there is not. So let's just drive down. I'm gonna rent a tractor. Maybe we'll just rent like the cheapest one, just to progress the missions. So we're driving into town. This is what is this? The farm supply shop. So let's drive in here. I don't think I can use this. Oh, there we go. So here's our animal feed, our seeds, insecticides, and fertilizers. We can't buy them because I don't have my own farm yet, which is the suck. Let's see. Here is the farm, or the full map. Oh, there's the livestock shop up there. Again, I have to buy my own farm, and that's basically you have to buy the old guy's farm. Basically, I need to kind of run around through this town. I think once they get the mouse look thing figured out, I'm gonna have to come back and kind of sneak around in the town and see if I can find any Easter eggs, hiding away back there. I love how, like, Europeans must think that, like, all donut shops... What the heck? Donuts is completely spelled backwards. Wow. Well, it's like Europeans think that, like... all American donut shops have a gigantic donut. I only know of one, and the only one that I know of is in Los Angeles, I think. Or somewhere around LA. All right, what I'm going to do, we're going to select this, but I'm just going to rent it because I want to kind of save some money here. Wow, look at those rims. Can't wait to see you doing jobs with it. But first, you also need to buy yourself a plow. Oh, great. Can we, yeah, there we go. Well, the only plow that's really worth getting, because they're all like, 2.25 meters wide, 1.3, 2.25, and then 6.5. It basically, it's like this is the plow that you want to get. I mean, you could get something like this if you want to, for example, just if you want like more precision plowing or something. But in some fields, you kind of have to have a smaller plow because there's a lot of hills and undulations that the big plows get caught on, and yeah, you get stuck and all kinds of fun stuff. All right, let's just rent. You can even rent the plow, so we'll rent that. Great, you can now do plowing jobs and use your own machines. This will earn you way more. I'll retire soon, and I'm willing to sell it to you at a good price. Sell what to me? Your plow? If you earn $1 million, I'll make sure the bank will cover the other half. All right. Basically, he's talking about his farm, and so we have to earn $1 million to buy the farm. So now the next mission is earning $1 million. Okay, now one thing that I want to do, I don't want these vehicles, so we're going to go into the vehicles screen here, and I'm just going to sell this and sell that. So we lost like $400 or something, $450 maybe, I don't know, not too much money. So I'm going to go down, let's go back and look at some map missions here. So there's a farm right up here, so let's head over there and we're going to check out the farm and maybe do our first farm job. I haven't actually been paying attention at all at my time, so if we go long on this video, then well, you just have more to watch and more to learn about, and see how this game might be appealing to you. I don't know. All right, get out of my car. Okay, so we got a sewing job. Gonna knit some sweaters. We've got a harvesting job. Those are fun. And they're quick, too. And a fertilizing job. Ooh, I haven't done a fertilizing job. Let's do this harvesting job, because that'll probably be cool. We can make, what was that, like 8 grand, like right off the start? I think we just have to pull. Wait, did I take the job? Go to the job location. Crap in a handbag. Mission. Bring your own equipment. Okay, that's why. I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what is going on. All right, we're gonna go rent a combine. So let's go do that really quick. I'm totally driving off-road here on the farmer's property. And we're gonna go back over here to rent a combine. Whoa! Let's see. There's really not much of a difference between the two. Okay, $40 to rent one. 20 horsepower. Okay, we'll rent that one. And then we're going to have to rent a header. There we go. And I'm not going to go too overkill with this big one. Okay. Whoop. Ah. All right. Uh-oh. Is there a header trailer that we need to buy? Because I guarantee you we're not going to be able to get that big header out of there. Watch out, car. Oh, no. Oh, no. Whoa, what? Usually the cars stop for you. It's the first time I've not had that happen. All right, so where are we going? We are going in this direction because there is... See that big blue tower of light out in the distance there? That's where we are headed. Maybe I could probably cut... There's some rocks over there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's just go ahead and get started with some harvesting. So let me know what you guys think of this game down in the comments. I'd like to hear your comments and opinions. Whether you like it but you don't like the price, or you think it's awesome regardless. You know, are you going to be throwing down the money and buying it? Just let me know what you guys think, because I'd like to hear your opinions. You know, I'm just one person and I have my own opinion, but I like to hear what other people think. Whoop, there we go. Nope, I didn't get it up. There we go. I didn't get it up. I didn't get it. Wait, what are we talking about again? Farming simulator here. Okay, now we gotta get it down. There we go. I'm just doing like this little offshoot thing here because the map is like this, so it's kind of got this big wedge sticking out of the side. So I want to get that done and out of the way first, and then we can just kind of either go around the field in the square, or we can just turn around, and go up and back and so on and so forth. So, all right, so we're coming to the end of the field. I'm going to hit my right bumper, get my deactivate tool ready, and then release the bumper, and that will lift my header there. And then we'll do the same thing to lower it. And hit the gas. There's also a cruise control, basically. If you hold down your right trigger for the gas and you hit up on your D-pad, that will engage the cruise control. So you don't have to sit there and, constantly hold the trigger button down. Oh, the turn radius is so ridiculous. It is kind of relaxing not to be able to hire a worker to do this stuff. You actually have to do this stuff on your own. I mean, you can in Farming Simulator, but that temptation is always there. And for me, at least, it makes me want to play Farming Simulator a little bit more like a farming management game, where I can take over at any time, but I'm going to hire the workers just so that I can get more work done on my farms. And so, yeah, from that perspective, it kind of, it's like with this game, you're forced to do the jobs. You have to do them manually. And so when you complete a field, you actually have a sense of accomplishment that, hey, I did this, and so you've earned that money for yourself. All right, so we've got that part finished. So we're about maybe 20% finished with the entire field here, and I think the rest will probably go a little bit faster. So I'm going to do a headland around the field just so that we have a bit more turning. What in the world was that? Oh, I think they're taking the garbage out. I just heard this big bonk. I was like, what? Yeah, that's what it is. Ugh. So, let's see. What else has been going on? If you guys are new to my channel, I just recently moved. I moved back on October 9th into a new home, and a couple days ago, I got my car into my garage for the first time. Like, basically, the first week of October, I was moving stuff from my old place to my new place. And basically, a lot of stuff was going into the garage. I was also, taking things upstairs as well. And then on October 9th, that's when the movers came to officially take all my big stuff, basically everything that was left, and bring it over here. And so I had a bunch of stuff in the garage. I was out, I think it was Wednesday. I was working in the garage. And then, like, out of the blue, my mother stops over. And she's like, oh, you're working on the garage. I was like, yeah, you want to help? And so, anyway, I got a lot of things reorganized, and I was able to get everything moved are put into my loft. There's actually a loft in my garage, which is nice, so I can, stick things up there, like empty boxes. I've got, like a box for my computer, boxes for my monitors that I don't want to throw away, and so I can just put them up in the loft. Perfect, right? And so, excuse me. So, yeah, I got a bunch of that done and got my car pulled into the garage. And I still got more work to do. I've got a bunch of books and things like that I got to lug up here, which are, obviously super heavy, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's been cool. I can, I don't have to leave my car outside in the cold and rain. And actually, I need to go and get it washed because it's all dirty right now. It rained like about a week ago. We had this, I want to say it was like Hurricane. Oh, I don't even want to. I want to say it's like Ivan, but I don't know if that was the name of it. But it's basically like a hurricane/tropical storm remnant that came up through our area, and it rained really hard for like a day and a half, and then it just blew away. And so my car got like a really nice washing then, and then it was like dust and just like, morning dew, and then like dust of the fall, I guess. And yeah, so my car is a little bit dusty right now, but I was so happy I finally got it in the garage. Let's see. Okay, we're a little bit more than halfway done. That is good. It seems like if I barely hold the trigger down, we get our best turn radius. Okay, let's hit that cruise control. So I just have to steer. I don't have to do anything else. Maybe take a drink of water. Much better. So yeah, I really like this game. Again, you're gonna have to decide whether it's not, whether or not it's worth $40 to you. I know what the answer is going to be for a lot of people already, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people out there that are undecided. But I've like, when I think about playing computer games, like I kind of look forward to coming in and playing Real Farm. Where like with Farming Simulator, I don't as much. And that says something to me about a game. Like, there must be something good if I'm looking forward to playing this. You know what I mean? Cruise control. There we go. Wait, why am I going so fast now? Oh, you know what? I think that whole time I wasn't at full speed on the cruise control. Whoops. Did not mean for that to happen. Whoa, going even faster. Okay. See, now I think we're going. Yeah, now we're going up a little hill here. Maybe going that way. Going, what is that, west? We're actually maybe going up a little bit of a hill, and that's why. Gotta turn that header off when you back up. Just what you gotta do. All right, cruise control is on. We are definitely over 75, maybe approaching 80% done. So we'll be done here in a few minutes. Another nice thing is they give you plenty of time to complete the jobs in this game. It's not like Farming Simulator where sometimes, you know, especially if you're doing like a really big job, if you muck up or if you have to step away from the keyboard to go poop or something like that, and you forget to hit the pause button, you come back and you're like, oh my God! You know, you're not really pressed for time to get the job done. I haven't really come up to you know, having a job that, you know, I was like worried about completing it. Come on, get her in there. Yeah, it's going really fast this way. Harvest the field within the time limits. We have no problems there. Okay, let's see if I can do like a quick turn. Oh, that actually... that worked pretty well. Okay, we're coming up to job completion. I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to go and finish the rest of the field. Look at that. See how much extra we got with the equipment bonus? So what do we end up getting? 50, let's see, I'll say 9,000. So 14,000, a little over 14,000 there. And we don't even have to do the rest of this. We can just head on back to the farm store and, you know, turn our equipment in. Or, you know, if I know there's going to be some OCD people out there who are going to want to, you know, complete the field. You can do that, but it doesn't give you any additional bonuses or money or anything like that. So just for the sake of the Let's Play series, at least for right now, I'm just going to kind of forego that. Because I just want to show you guys, you know, what it's going to be like to jump into career mode. Now, I don't think I'm going to sell this combine just yet, but we are going to want to go around to the different farms and actually, you know, see if there are any more harvesting jobs. Because, you know, since I've rented the harvester, we want to get as many harvesting jobs right now as we possibly can. So we're off to a pretty good start. We got 42 grand, and we got quite a ways to go to get to $1 million. But give me a few episodes, and I'm sure we'll get there. Well, that's going to be it for right now. I think this is episode 2 of the career mode for Real Farm. And do not forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed watching. Please leave a comment. If you haven't done so, please subscribe for this and many more videos. But definitely hit that like button if you want to see more Real Farm. And I want to do more for you. So, you know, be sure to hit that like button so I know it's something that you guys definitely want to see. Well, guys, that is it for now. I am Bradham73. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.